Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions! Good on Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
We are live here on Game and Frame at Eddie Moraes Stadium at Eastside High School in Newark, New Jersey for another Ironbound home match in the UPSL. This is the Premier Division Conference Northeast American South. It is the third year of the division. Ironbound and Philadelphia Lone Star FC, the two teams tonight, have both been in this conference since its inception. Ironbound so far this season, 2 wins, 4 draws, and a loss in 7 matches. This is match 8 of 10 for both teams on the regular season. They are a 0 goal difference of 12 and 12. They are 5th out of 9th, exactly in the middle of the table. Of course, you remember they were a playoff team back in the fall, finishing 1st in the table. Right now, they're just a point outside 4th. The top 4 do make the playoffs. Only 3 games, of course, including tonight, remain in the regular season. As for Philadelphia Lone Star, they are 1 win, 3 draws, and 3 losses for 6 points. So they are lower 2 spots, 7th place out of 9 in the table. They are a negative 3 goal differential. They got their first win in their last match on the 25th of May. So during last week, that was when they played at home to Pennsylvania Prime FC, so a Pennsylvania derby between Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Of course, their other 3 results each, a draw and a loss. Since here in the month, they drew to New Jersey Alliance on the 10th of the month, 2-2, and then lost 7 days later at Union 2-1. So that was another case for them to come here to Jersey. Philly Lone Star has been in the UPSL going all the way back to the fall of 2020. At that point, they were in the American Conference. They were 5th out of 12 in the American. They have been in this Northeast American South again for the last 3 years, finishing 4th in spring of last year, 2024, and then back in the fall as well. They finished 7th out of 7, so that was bottom. They were in a playoff spot, 4th out of 8th last spring. They're trying to get a 2nd win on the season. Ironbound looking for their 3rd win. Should have mentioned some of the results for Ironbound here in the month. They have played every single week this month, starting on the 3rd of May, a 1-1 draw versus Bulldogs. And then on the 10th, 7 days later, at Lancaster, 3-0 loss, and then back-to-back 3-3 draws. So they have 3 draws out of 4 in the month. On the 17th versus Passaic FC, we were here for that match here at Eddie Moraes. And then at Javier Velasco Soccer Academy, that's in Metuchen. That was on the 25th. That was also a 3-3 draw. So the Ironbound is in their home reds with the blue shorts and red socks. As for Philadelphia Lone Star, they are in the white kit with blue numbers, blue shorts, and white socks as well for them. We'll get starting lineups as we go. Some new members into the starting lineup tonight for Ironbound. 21 Kevin Sabadin will be in goal wearing pink kit. So the two leading goal scorers with 3 apiece, Ricardo Oliveira, number 7, and Nicholas Neme, number 11. Usual starters on the wing for Ironbound. Their captain, Jason Chung, number 17, will be one of the central defenders. Number 5, Kevin Poizo Alano, one of those members new into the starting lineup. Another mainstay, Matthew Escobar Leon, number 8. Number 18 is a new name, Delvin Nketiah, as well as a member who's come back, Rowan Diaz, number 6. 15, I also see there John or JP Gonzalez. Edgar Abreu is number 10. Only other spot is the left center back next to Chung. As for everyone else, they've been accounted for throughout the starting lineup. Number 99 with 5 goals. Highest in this match, highest for Philadelphia, is Bill Wally Kende, number 99. He'll be at the striker. See here close to us, number 13 is DK Jibonimi. So we get underway in this 8th match of the UPSL season in the spring. Pretty actually cool tonight. Oliveira could get the account started really quick. It was sort of blocked. Now we'll chip back post, and it would have been offside anyway for Neme. Close opening for Ironbound very early in the first minute. First possession now for Philadelphia. Jibonimi will get there before Poizo. Poizo will defend, puts a foot in. Jibonimi goes by, and then Chung will clear out. Number 20 with a throw-in is Abdul Traore. Number 8 who just made a pass, Nicholas Balagan, central midfielder. First touch out in Nketiah, his first defensive job. Pushed well too far in front of Philly Lone Stars player on that right side. Looked like number 2. That is Muhammad Mulu. Will be the right back. Looks like a 4-2-3-1. You can see as they're now pressing. The number 10 playing the team is Patrick Singba. Back to Sabadin. Abreu opens up his foot to the right. Number 5 is Yaya Fane. He's one of the 2 in the double pivot with Balagan. Now a move for Philly Lone Star. Mulu makes a run in and drags the shot wide. Might have been an attempt at a cross. Either way, it's going to be a goal kick at the results. Poiso. It's going to come down for Oliveira. He'll turn back towards the defense. Poiso. Run made from Diaz. Poiso sees him. Diaz has Neme. Central. Neme! Perfect pass. A tap in for Neme. Diaz with a beautiful cross. Neme does the rest with the finish. And it's an early lead, which is exactly what we saw from Ironbound in their last home match versus Passaic. An early goal from Nicholas Neme. It's 1-0. That'll be Neme's 4th goal of the season. Came in from his wide winger position, ended up central. Diaz, again, great work on the cross. Put Philadelphia Lone Star's keeper in a bad position. And once he didn't get to the ball, it was kind of left out. Good tracking back, Neme. I believe Daniel Velasquez, number 4, is the left center back. Only player I didn't mention there as we started in the starting lineup. So it's Velasquez and Chung as the 2 center backs. Number 4 is the left center back as well for Philly Lone Star, Mohamed Konde. Now Traore. One touch from Jibonimi. Traore again, just in front of the touchline. Traore, he looks for a cross. Decent area. Velasquez, as Sabaden called for it, gives away a corner. In, down, cleared to the edge. Balogun the volley. And way over the top. I think I see 0-0 on the goalkeeper, which is Goodwill Agbadem. Escobar Leon. Singba didn't win the ball, so foul. Jacobs. Number 3 is Alexander Jacobs. He won the header. Brought down. Ironbound again to the right. Oliveira. 1-on-1. Traore. Good left foot. Shuts down Oliveira. Fane. Switch. That's going to be behind Nketiah. Actually, he'll dive. Good diving header. Sabaden gets onto it. Wins possession for Ironbound. Given away. Neme wants Nketiah to move forward. Gives it right to Jacobs. That's too tall for Wale Kende. Seven long ball. It'll be Gonzalez. Conde gets the header first. Fane. He'll turn back to his left. Traore fakes by Oliveira, but not too far of a touch. Oliveira, he'll play it into the channel. Gonzalez, Jacobs will come over. Beats Gonzalez's pace. Out for a throw. Gonzalez off the throw. Edge of the box, Abreu. Oliveira, high. Neme is offside. The flag was raised. Singba, between two defenders, gave it to Escobar Leon. In for Neme, he's just behind Mulu, open for two, pushed down, and then put over the ball on the rebound. It came right back to Neme, and he couldn't find his second. Still 1-0, missed the chance. There are some openings in the channels, though, for Ironbound early. That's a couple shots so far. Obviously, they've got the goal. Given away again, close. Balogun got there first. Just a step away from Gonzalez. Singba. Right side. Short pass. Work again to win the ball and dispossess Ironbound. Abreu turning. Now he'll leave two defenders. Velasquez turns it over. Wale Kende, Singba. This is wider of Nketiah. Nketiah dragged down, and it's going to be a foul on the right winger for Philly Lone Star. Nketiah, good positioning again. Chest pass. Offside position was Wale Kende before he came back to touch. Free kick for Ironbound. Poiso. There's a push, Fane on Abreu. Free kick again, but now in Philly Lone Star's territory for Ironbound. The right winger is 23, Keniba Kuku Akoe. Number 23. In. headed back the wrong direction for Philly Lone Star. Not a clean shot taken though by Ironbound. Singba on the counter for Kutu Okoye. Nketiah comes over as well, cuts inside. Opposite Traore. Traore, can he beat Oliveira? There's a shoulder bump and out again. Defending good in wide areas. Ironbound. Escobar Leon. That was crucial from Conde. Gonzalez would have been in behind. Conde has space to move forward. Singba. Mulu in front of the winger. Mulu in the box. Nketiah, can he block this? Now Velasquez. Layoff. Singba with the right foot tried to pass it into the corner. And it's not hit hard enough. Sabanin over to the left. Be a high bounce for Conde. They're now calling a foul on Gonzalez. Inside. Is Jabonimi onside? No, he's not. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Before Sabaton, we have tune-ins here on Game and Frame. These are all tomorrow, these three. Pencyprians versus Celtic. As that's brought down, we'll get back to that in a moment. Abreu, as Ironbound's attacking. Has numbers to the right. Escobar Leon. Neme, the goal scorer. Jacobs grabbed him. Neme slips. Pass isn't clean yet. Still no shot. No, and the foul before the shot. It's on Ironbound. But Pencyprians versus Celtic, that is at 6:30 tomorrow evening. APSL Metro semifinal. Then Long Island Rough Riders versus Morris Elite. That is at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. USL 2 Metropolitan Division. And then Osners versus Shockers in the NPSL. That is also kicking off at 7 p.m. tomorrow here on Game and Frame. Kutu Okoye, and then, or this is him now. Nketiah and Velasquez. It goes through. No shot. Singba blocked. Corner. They'll take it quick, short. Singba puts in a cross. First up in the air is Ironbound. Sabaton calls for it, and he'll catch. Might be too long for Diaz. Mulu. Agbaden. Not getting rid of it quickly. Gonzalez, outside of his foot. Abreu. Balogun. Clean tackle. Played it quickly, and maybe too quickly for Wally Kende. It's too far in front of Gonzalez. Brought down Singba. He'll fight off a challenge, continue. Behind Nketiah. Kutu Okoye calling for it. Fene! And that's even higher than Balogun's shot from before. Way underneath the ball on that shot, and he's wide open. Still nothing on goal yet for Philadelphia Lone Star. Sabatin goal kick. Diaz got it back, now makes the pass. Abreu, his pocket is picked. Singba. Singba back on the 1-2. That's from Wally Kende. Singba can make it 1-1. Goes down, referee says no. Waved it off. Oliveira, other side. And now Singba's down. And a red card shown for dissent on Yaya Fane, number 5. Arguing against the fact that there was no penalty. Might have been a trip. Referee said it was, I guess, not enough contact, or for whatever reason, he waved it off. He had a good look, and Fane got a red card. Of course, whatever he said was too much. I mean, we can't hear from up here, but that is one of the only times I've seen a red card shown for dissent alone. He's still making his way towards the referee. Got multiple teammates in front of him trying to get him off the pitch, or at least push him back. It's just frustration from Philly Lone Star, and they're going to play with 10 men for the rest of the match. Down a goal. Still a lot of time. They've had some looks. None have been on goal. Almost had the penalty. Now talking to the 4th official, Yaya Fane. Of course, it's going to mean a formation change. Playing with 10. So the referee's going to come talk to his assistant, at least that's what it looks like. with this near official, not the one on the far side. Obviously, both assistants take the touch lines. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what exactly is going on right now. Don't know if there was something after the play as well. I mean, he shows the red card. The ball was with Ironbound when we paused, and it could be a drop ball. So after everything, red card, 10 men, Philadelphia Lone Star with a 1-0 deficit. So they'll play with it here, Philadelphia Lone Star. Traore. Hand came up on Oliveira. Conde, he'll push. Conde, and passed away. Willie Kende. Neme will try and turn around Mulu. Picks it up right before the touchline. Neme, pass. He'll continue the run, and Gonzalez couldn't lay it off for him. Splitting. Singba behind Ali Kende. 7 will come out of the box. Just clears it. There's no teammates in the area. Goes all the way to the opposite goalkeeper, Agbadem. Mulu from the distribution for Agbadem. Kutu Akoi. Pushed. No foul. Flick. Traore. Singba's down. Chibonimi trying to continue. And now the referee says stop play. I didn't see where the contact was made on Singba, but he's holding the back side of his left knee or low hamstring. Fully face down on the turf. So the trainer comes out to check on Singba. And Ironbound would like to thank its sponsors, M Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic, Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wiss & Company LLP, and Alliance Orthopedics and Footy Shop. Singba's rolled over. We'll see if Singba can continue stretching out his left leg. Might be a cramp. Hopefully it's not worse. So Singba, for now, stays on. Singba is limping. I'm not sure how much he would be able to return. Already losing one midfielder, of course, Fane with the red. They don't want to lose another starter because of substitution. Given away. Conde with Gonzalez. Had an empty goal and he shanked it wide. Ogbadem was way out of his goal with possession, and then Gonzalez was given a gift and shot it away. Balogun to the right. Kutu Akoi. Steps away. Switch. Traore. First with the chest. Traore. Into the box. Header first. Ironbound. Offside. Flag from the far assistant. Poiso, punch. That's a mishit from Conde. Abreu going to reset, go all the way back to Sabadin. They'll move it now right side. Poiso. Touch from Abreu, too far for Gonzalez. Gonzalez will try and chase it. And shield it out, goal kick. Singba. A lot of numbers behind right now for Ironbound. Escobar Leon trying to keep the ball in. He does not. Continue. There's a foul, trip on Philadelphia Lone Star. Poiso. Abreu. Oliveira. Behind him, Poiso. This pass is behind Diaz. Can't win a tackle. Wally Kende. He's dropped further. Jimonimi. Didn't play quickly. Diaz. Didn't see Oliveira behind him. Kept it on the left. Last off Gonzalez for a Philadelphia Lone Star throw. Conde in front of the lane to Oliveira. Traore. Poiso ran over. And now a bad step in by Traore, and it's going to be a yellow card for that foul. It's another booking on Philadelphia Lone Star. Poiso played before a referee's whistle. Writing down the yellow card on Traore. Nketiah. He's further forward. Escobar Leon fouled. Ran into Singba after the foul. Kutu Akoi brought him down. And now the trainer's going to have to be called out again. Oh, no, looks like Escobar Leon is all right. Nketiah, good vision from Velasquez. Nketiah, cross. It was in between Gonzalez and Neme. Second ball, Philadelphia Lone Star. Singba only has Willie Kende. Willie Kende trying to do it himself. So far keeps the dribble. Only Chung and Poiso in front of him. Willie Kende from a tight angle over the bar. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The Aircase uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides. And houses, Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Ball hits the referee, comes back to Escobar Leon, so he keeps play going. No stoppage in play. Nketiah. Gonzalez drops into the midfield. Deflection. It was a chested pass. And now a clearance put right into the face of one of the players from Ironbound. So another player goes down. This is the third time already we had a player on the turf. And the referee's calling over the trainer who had already run on. It's Nicholas Neme who will have to go off for a moment. Possession should still be with Philadelphia Lone Star, and it will be. Agbaden. Jacobs has to elude Neme, who's now back on. Kutu Akoi. has an overlap from Mulu. Now a foul by Diaz, and that's a yellow card on Diaz. The referee's trying to take control of these fouls. So another yellow card for a foul. A trip again, just like Traore. This is the first yellow now on Ironbound. It goes to Diaz. And now for the fourth time, we'll see the trainer. Didn't see who, I guess it is Kutu Akoi for Philadelphia Lone Star, the right winger for them. We already saw Singba have to be treated. It would be a free kick from just outside the 20-yard line, 30 yards away from the goal line for Philly Lone Star on the right. So it looks like Kutu Akoi is all right. We'll see if he has to go off before this free kick, before he can re-enter. It looks like it'll be Singba. Philly Lone Star position them onside. Back post, Conde can't get on top. It did bounce down. And again, another sight on goal for Philadelphia Lone Star that's hasn't tested Sabaton yet. Last couple minutes of the first half. Too high for Poiso. Willie Kende, Singba back to goal. Tried to let it run into his feet while backing down Abreu. Corner one. This will be the second or third corner of the half for Philadelphia Lone Star. Sabaton, punch. Balogun, looked like it's onside. Could this be a shot? And again, it just slices away from the right foot. Philadelphia Lone Star again not getting a shot on target. Nketiah. Best ball from Velasquez of the half. Gonzalez. Further down the line. He ran into a defender. Velasquez will stop the opportunity. Neme. It's a throw in for Philly Lone Star. Midfield Singba, first time touch. A diagonal, Traore didn't judge it right. Looked like he was going to go with the chest and then was going to bring it down with the foot, and either way he was in between and never actually made contact with the ball. Oliveira. He'll turn, shoot down into the box. Ogbadem. Jacobs. Conde. Out of the reach of Traore. Breu, Escobar Leon. He'll turn. Mulu, good read. But Kutu Akoi just picked up his foot too early. Neme, 3-on-4. Jacobs. Neme tried to meg him, and Jacobs stands his ground. Ogbadem keeps it in play. No goal kick. He'll roll it. Balogun. Singba. Now it's the other way. Philadelphia Lone Star on the attack. Singba. He'll shoot. Looking for the far post. Sabaden gets a touch. He swipes it out. Corner for Philadelphia Lone Star. That's the closest really we've seen on a competitive shot. We'll see if that's a save credited to Sabaden. Might have went wide, but it was too close to the post. We're past 45. Left foot service. It's good. Up. Not brought in cleanly, but it doesn't matter. It's away. Sabaden gets a stronger touch. Abreu missed the tackle. Wally Kende. He's poked. Conde giving it up. Gonzalez outside of his foot. Oliveira, a lot of space in front of him. Ogbadem gets back to the goal. Oliveira cleared out. Philadelphia Lone Star, they stopped the chance. Right side, touch in for Diaz. Diaz stood up. And he grabs for a foul. Trying in behind Poiso, his header. Not far enough for Singba. He leaves the throw. Gonzalez. It's the end of the first half. Thought the ball might play long for Gonzalez or Neme. And the action is not continued. That is the end of the first half. 1-0 lead. Diaz to Neme for the goal in the first couple minutes. Since then, a red card, playing with 10 now, is Philadelphia Lone Star, but a 1-goal lead for Ironbound after the first 45. We'll have our halftime break here on Game and Frame at Eddie Moraes Stadium.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
We are back live for the second half between Ironbound and Philadelphia Lone Star. 1-0 game after the first half. Currently 9:03. We'll see when exactly we kick off in this second half. Looks like the same 11 for Ironbound. Doesn't seem like too many changes for Philadelphia Lone Star either. Do see one change. There's a change in the middle. We're gonna play with two forwards. Poiso, Oliveira, Gonzalez, tried to pass first time. This is number 12 who's picked it up. Number 12 is Ahmed Ali. Wally Kende out wide. He goes to the box, about the 6-yard area. Slow play, Ali. Wants Mulu. Goal kick. Singba was taken off for Ali. Everything else looks like the same. So one striker, two wingers that could be midfielders with a 4 in the middle, and then the back 4 still the 10-men Philly Union, or that's 9, of course, I'm including the goalkeeper. If Ironbound were to keep their 3 points, that would put them at 13 points with Passaic. New Jersey Alliance has 11. Of course, there are matches today and tomorrow in the league. So everything will depend on other results, but just for now, that would get them to 13 points from 10. New Jersey Alliance 11, Passaic FC 13. Everyone's played 7 matches. This is the weekend of weekend 8. Traore, or this is Kutu Akoe, excuse me, try to cut back pass. Ali. Left side, Philly Lone Star. They've had a lot of possession so far, even down a man in this second half, the first couple minutes of it. It's Jacobs and Gonzalez, the only two on this side of the Philly Lone Star defensive side. Jacobs will just clear out for safety. Kutu Akoe overran. Pass to Neme from Nketiah. Neme tries to shoot, took a carom, and almost found its way inside the near post off of the back of Mulu. Close call there. Because it's last off Philly Lone Star and behind. It is a corner, the first of the second half for Ironbound. Gonzalez, short, free header away. Ball is still in. So Ironbound will play it. Velasquez. Diaz turns away from Balogun, but not away from Philly Lone Star. Wolikende into space. Jibonimi. Pass was intended for Wolikende. Good roll, Diaz. Up the side, Oliveira. Meg. Oliveira, can he get by? It's a called foul on Oliveira by the assistant. Mulu. He'll overlap Kutuakoi. And Ketia is there, and Mulu stopped his run. Abreu. Still on the right, Ironbound. A triangle. Oliveira. Escobar Leon in front of him. Now he'll stop up. Abreu. Had to be careful with his touch. He's giving it away. Jibonami. Mulu will push in front of Kutu Akoi with the pass. Mulu's close. Atu pulls down Ninketia with the dribble move. Excellent play, but then misplayed the pass. Outside of the foot. This is Neme. Diaz slowed up, onside. Left foot. There's no one in the area of the pass. Wolikende. Kutuakoi has Wolikende in front of him. Over to defend Velasquez. Wolikende. Couple step overs. Shot. Sabatin squeezes the legs together. Makes himself tall, even though the save was low. Comes up with the save. First time he's been called for in the second half. Abreu. Nketiah as Neme is inside. Nketiah trying to back heel. Mulu. Good challenge. And then Nketiah goes through Mulu. It's last off of him. Throw an Ironbound. Nketiah will take quickly. Neme. Jacobs comes over. He's out of position now. Oliveira has Gonzalez in the middle. And it's gone over the crossbar and down, out of play. A little confusing how that ball hits the backside of the net, but it is behind. It's not a shot in play, I should say. Not a shot in play. It's out. Mulu, inside. Kutuakoi. Nketiah shows him outside. He moves inward. Kutuakoi. Too much dribbling. Off the ricochet. Ironbound. Diaz. Fakes. Hit. Foul. Jason Chung is going to be substituted off. He will be replaced by number 20, Jorge Galvez. It's a like-for-like change, center back for center back. 55 minutes played for Chung, and the last 35 will be played by Galvez. Velasquez, it's behind Nketiah. Conde. Kutuakoi. Nketiah. Heavy touch was created off of that, and Nketiah likes the effort. Done well defending so far in his home debut for Ironbound, Nketiah. Slow play, Sabadin, no press from Philly Lone Star. Not pressing the ball, staying in position. Nketiah, pace. Can't keep it in. He's asking for a push. Header backwards. Jubanimi. Poiso. Over the top, sees the run from Neme. Will it be there for Oliveira? You see, oh, it hit his leg as he went to pass. Made contact with his left, and then it hit the inside of his right. And it's given as a corner. And there's argument from Philadelphia Lone Star. Oliveira's there with Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes back to him on the carom. Gonzalez being pulled, shot, and that'll slice away. Oliveira presses Jacobs. Kutuakoi. Balogun to Mulu, who taken Kutuakoi's spot. Now, good run here, Kutuakoi. He has the ball in. Was it blocked there by Galvez? First time he's been called into action. He blocks the shot from Wally Kende. Never went on goal. Looks like there's an offside or a goal kick. Escobar Leon. It's in between Galvez and Nketiah. Or that's Velasquez, excuse me. This is Galvez. Boiso. He tried to chip it over. Back heel. Given up. Wally Kende. Good slide tackle, Galvez. Ali. Nketiah, one-on-one with Kutuakoi. And they don't feel the timing was there from Mulu. Again, upset. Again, the tune-ins tomorrow on Game and Frame, Pin Cyprians versus Celtic. Very important match. 6:30. APSL Metropolitan semifinals. Then Long Island Rough Riders versus Morris Elite in the USL 2 Metro at 7 and also at 7. These are just half an hour after that first match. Ozner versus Shockers in the NPSL. So 3 matches for you to check out tomorrow here on Game in Frame. Kutuakoi, 2 defenders. Mulu, it's in. Ball's on the line. Mulu, might have been too early. Jacobs is down. Referee says play on. Gonzalez, who will get there first? Out by a Badem. Neme. And now Jacobs checks out his bench. He needs the trainer. This is the first time in the second half. We saw this 4 times in the first half. It's got to be a high for our coverage for Ironbound, seeing this many players come up with minor injuries. Singbach could not continue from his injury in the first half. Jacobs up to his feet. Jacobs looks to be okay now. Got some spray on his left side near his hip. No substitution though for Philadelphia Lone Star. They're currently playing with 9. And I'll go back to where Neme had possession before we stopped. Jacobs will come back in. Not yet, though. We haven't started play. Out of the range of Neme. Boubacar Diallo, 22, will replace Jacobs. to get back 4 in the back line. Nime. Press close to causing a turnover. Actually, looks like Ali is playing as a center back. He was playing as a number 8 earlier. And then Diallo is in the midfield now, replacing Ali. Left side, Traore. That's off the back of Poiso. Did Galvez keep away from a corner? It'll be a throw, and now down is Oliveira for Ironbound. Alexi Velasquez, 14. And 19, Zhao Hornug. Excuse me, 19. So we see 2 subs ready for Ironbound. That'll be 3 total changes so far tonight. This is more time added to the end. Sixth injury, Wait, Oliveira, and you see there he needs a substitution. So Hornug and Velasquez. They allow, trying to get someone on. Here it's Diaz will be taken off for Velasquez. So 2 Velasquez's on the pitch for Ironbound. Still 23 minutes to play, plus added time. Still just a 1-0 lead for Ironbound. Goes across everyone. And Katia will just clear up right into Ironbound's bench. Haji Ben Balo, number 9. For Kutu Akoi. Or no, excuse me, that is incorrect. It is for Jibonimi, 13. Kutu Akoi is still on. Sorry about that. Conde. Kutu Akoi tried to wait for the overlap from Ali. Diallo better pace than Neme. Gonzalez is offside. Brought down. Out by Velasquez. Balogun behind him. But possession Ironbound. Gonzalez. Long for Hornung. Still in. Goal kick. That was played well by Traore. On the dribble, Conde. Good pressure from Ironbound. Then try and keep Philadelphia Lone Star in, down a man. Looking for a second. Could be room for a counterattack. In theory. Escobar Leon. Layoff. First time. Low. Out. Now there is some pressure to the right. Poiso. Waiting for a ball. Again, the Ironbound sponsors M-Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic, Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wiss & Company, LLP, and Alliance Orthopedics and Footy Shop. Foul on the pass. Philadelphia Lone Star don't like it. It'll be a free kick for Ironbound. Three in the wall. Actually, just two in the wall. Now a third will join. Free kick in wide spot. Still a good area to find a teammate. In. Down. Shot. And again over the bar. Just been such a common theme in this match. Shots too high, especially on this left-sided goal. Ironbound. Throw in. Into the match number 3, Christopher Huacon Zambrano. Question is, who is he coming in for? It's for Gonzalez. Didn't see him make his way off. Another free kick coming up for Ironbound. Left foot delivery again. Back post. Still in. It was a touch by Nime. Is it one Cleany? Hornung. Throw in. Keeping Philly Lone Star behind. Long throw by Nketiah. Badem wanted it. Velasquez has to play quick. Moving it here, Ironbound. Velasquez, they're going to go all the way. Reset, Sabadin. To the right. Arnug is offside. Quarter of an hour to go. Salif Dia, number 6. Another sub. Don't believe there's any more available for Philly Lone Star. Beside a goalkeeper change, that is it. This is the last substitution. So Diaz gone in as a center back. Huacán Zambrano is in the middle of the press. Ogbadem. Ali. Chips. Trying to bring it in Ballo. He does. Wally Kende. He's going to get to his left. Not cleanly because of Poiso. Possession still Philly Lone Star. Across the box, Mulu. He can't keep it in. Huacán Zambrano header into Escobar Leon. Has 2 defenders. Diallo. Escobar Leon just... Sideline becomes a extra defender in that area. Not much you can ask for there. Ali. Good move. Kutuakoi. Poiso. Sticks with him. And again. Didn't check the shoulder. Slide tackle. Foul called on Galvez. Taking down, I believe that's Wally Kende. And it's a yellow card to Galvez. Well, we see the trainer for a 7th time. Hasn't been called for yet. Up to his feet, free kick. Still a ways out. They go short on a pass. It's not a cross in, or at least a long ball played in. Ali. Belligan, chest, brought down. Wally Kende. It was from Paolo. Ali. Deflection. Sabadin gets it, calls it. Take a few seconds off the clock. Diallo up to an empty channel. Velasquez. Huacán Zambrano. Flick. Escobar Leon. He was looking to the right. We'll go further down the line. Neme. Center. Not taken cleanly. Hornung to put the game away. Save. Ogbadem. Biggest save of the night. He keeps Philadelphia Lone Star at least in the match. And Ogbadem, that caught him in the face, and play is stopped. We'll halt it. using any part of his body to make the save. Hornung struck it well, but put it right on. And Badem is up to his feet pretty quickly. Referees talking over, or at least he's with one of Ironbound's players, excuse me. They'll go back. Escobar Leon. Behind his back, Velasquez. Into the box, caught. Balo! That was too close. Sabatin never really stepped out. Final 10 minutes. Huacán Zambrano. Touch in the middle. Neme's too far wide. Galvez bumped by Ballo, foul. Today's Game In Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletics. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses anti-microbial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game In Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. It'll be Felipe de Faria for Abreu. Right wing. Ball stayed up for Poiso. He wants it behind. Escobar Leon doesn't have the angle on the pass. First time Velasquez to Nketiah. Delvin Nketiah takes a bump to make a pass. And Neme was offside. But they're going to call it back for a foul. Nketiah was tripped, brought down. And again, Philly Lone Star is upset with the referee. It'll be a free kick, Ironbound, inside 7 minutes. Or about to be 7 minutes, inside 8. Badem lining up the Ali and his teammate in the wall. I believe it's Baligan. Escobar Leon. In. Well, couldn't be brought down. Still chasing the ball. A move made by Philly Lone Star. Behind De Faria. And there's a bump up high. No foul on Wally Kende. Throw in as we get started. Entering the box, going down. Looked like he was going down before the contact was made. Player for Philly Lone Star. Pass from Okbadem to Mulu. Nketiah drags him down, foul. Neme leaves the ball. Played Mulu. Mulu. That's in on Sabedin. Sabedin wasn't seeing the cross fully to not be out of position there, not get back. Missed by Huacán Zambrano. Still pressing Ironbound. Under 5 minutes to play in the 90. Then added time. Combination play. Ballos in the middle. Wally Kende going down on the slide tackle was Velasquez. Still not a foul. Neme out. Daniel Barrera, 16. In here late in the final 5 minutes for Ironbound. Can Ironbound hold on to a win? Be a big 3 points with 2 games to play. Diallo out with the left foot. Ali in. The ball's taking from the wind and over the bar. So the ball's way behind. Sabedin will retrieve the ball. We actually have a new one. So we'll have 2. Play one, put one behind the goal. 3 minutes to play. Kutuakoi turns. Balogun. Pressure from behind. Balogun goes down. He makes the passes behind Mulu. Balogun asking for a foul on Huacán Zambrano. Referee says no. Nketiah looks at the throw. Conde. That'll get to the box. Over Velasquez. Not sure if he let it go. Either way, it's in the hands of Sabedin. Sabedin gets far away. Okbadem. Philly Lone Star still seeking the tying goal. Meg, Escobar Leon. Then step 2 by Diallo. No foul. Huacán Zambrano will check out Diallo. That's Balogun, sorry. Both players were all right. Contact on the ball and a foul. Hear the complaints from Ironbound's bench. Final minute of the 90th. Diagonal. Could not be brought in. Huacán Zambrano just plays forward, acts as a clearance from a higher position. Good step, Galvez, header win. Nketiah clears into the stands. Belligan puts it in. Right at Sabadin. It was last off. See ya. Or Dia, sorry, Salif Dia. Player goes down behind the ball. Referee says stop. Saw like there were some legs tangled. And of course, trainer is needed. It was close to where the ball was, but to the right. Kind of looked like there was some awkward contact. So if the player can't continue, it would be Rui Rosete, who is a keeper, who would have to play to keep Ironbound at 11 players. So this is going to be added. Obviously, we're already in added time. 2 minutes have been gone. We'll see what the referee calls out of all this. And Rosete will be in. Again, he's wearing the pink because of the goalkeeper kit, but a red top, wearing the number 9. So I'm trying to picture who that is over on the far side. Maybe De Ferreira. Or no, excuse me, he's in the midfield, 13. Either way, the sub comes off. There's room for Ironbound. Escobar Leon. Rosete lays it back. In, Rosete, just out of his reach. Tries to get there, goes down. Ogbadam gets the ball. Close here for Rosete. I guess the ball's going to find him. Turned over. De Ferreira, substitute. 2-on-3. Makes it a 3-on-3 with Hornung. Ironbound just need to keep it, and that's the opposite here. Diallo. Kutuakoi. Velasquez watching. There's a push. Wally Kende. Doesn't have the angle. Continue to be pushed further. No without foul from Barrera. That's mishit by Diallo. Conde header down. Belligan. Dia ran into another defender. There was two there. Not convincing there from Hornung. Kutuakoi. Shut down. Gets to his left foot. Pass. Diallo. He can shoot from that position. Goes down. Foul just outside the box. 19, 20 yards away from the goal line. It'll be a tough angle for Philadelphia Lone Star, but Ironbound have given away a free kick here at the death. 96th minute. Sabanin lining up the wall. Is this the chance for Philadelphia Lone Star, who've maybe had 2 shots on goal the whole match? Not too many clear chances in the second half. A lot in the wall. Everyone behind the ball. It'll be Conde! Just wide. Just whiskers wide. And Ironbound say that's not a corner. The referee pointed the corner spot, and Ironbound say no one touched it. The whole team as one yelled there at the reaction of the referee. After this corner, we'll probably be in the 98th minute. One of the longer games of the season for Ironbound, if not the longest. Diallo. How much time is there left? Up. Header away. And that'll be it. 8 minutes were given. Game is over. 1-0 win for Ironbound. Early goal from Nicholas Neme. Assist to Rion Diaz for the difference. 3 points up to 13 on the season for Ironbound. That'll be 3 wins out of 8 matches. They've got points in 7 of 8 overall, which keeps them there in the middle of the standings now, potentially getting a little bit higher. Again, we'll have to wait to see the full results from this weekend's play in the conference. But a win for Ironbound. Will follow an interview with a player or two from Ironbound. So stick with us for a few moments as we get that organized, and we'll have the interview here post-game.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together. I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
All right, we're pitch level with the goalkeeper, Kevin Savinen, and the winger and goal scorer, Nicholas Nime. Kevin, I'm going to start with you because you said pregame that you would be doing an interview after the match. Did that or did that not have anything to do with the clean sheet tonight?
Man, I think it has everything to do with it. I think confidence in the way we go into the game means more than anything else. Preparation, everything has to do with it, but I think confidence before the game is what drives you to succeed, brings the intensity to the game. That's really what matters the most before a game.
You're yelling instructions the whole match. Do you take pride in that? And what were you seeing there? Because specifically what I wanted to ask about was the press when they're down a man there. I know there was a conversation during one of the timeout, or not, I mean, obviously no timeout, but with the injury of what you kind of wanted from your guys.
The whole conversation throughout the press was very simple. It's a team that they're looking to suck us to their half and then play a ball out wide over the top and beat us on the line. They have talented wingers, so they're trying to get their wingers on the ball with space. So the whole point of the press was keeping our back four nice and tight in the middle. Don't peel our fullbacks out, or else we'll have a 2v2 in the back, and we don't want that. So just kind of organizing, and then I guess that worked. I think they had one shot on target all game, and that's what I think helped us succeed the most.
Yeah, you didn't have a ton of action there, just based on good defending. You guys are 13 points, third win, ties you in points with Passaic. Now, it's going to depend on results this weekend, but closer and possibly into a playoff spot with 2 games left. What does that mean for you guys?
I think it means everything. You know, we go into the season trying to win the league, but at the end of the day, what we're most worried about is securing a playoff spot, and we're on the right track right now. As of right now, we've been on a good streak of games. We haven't been losing, just capitalizing in the final third is our biggest issue right now, but I think we're keeping a clean sheet just means that we're figuring it out defensively. I'm almost happy about that right now.
All right, Nicholas, same thing there with winning or having points in 7 out of 8 now, possibly getting as high as 4th. What is that for you guys after finishing first back last season?
Oh, it means, like he said, it means everything from how close last season was to almost the last minute of the last game being here, to go from being in first to getting in second to Alliance. I mean, I remember after that game ended, everyone, we got second last season, but it felt like we lost. Everyone came in, like he was saying, we just want to get first, get into the playoffs, so this 3 points meant everything. We're going to see what happens with everybody else this weekend. Hopefully, teams we needed to lose, they lose, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so let's talk about your goal. It was early. First the ball from Diaz, but then you, of course, running from your wing position to get into the center. And then did you feel like it was a tough finish there? The goalkeeper had come out. Just what were you seeing there on the play overall?
Yeah, it definitely was a tough finish. If you watch it back, I really wanted that ball on the floor, but he kind of gave it to me like that waist height and the keeper coming out. I mean, you don't practice those. You can ask Kevin. It just kind of happens. It's just ball came at where it was. I put it where it was. If he made his choice to come out half a second sooner, he probably would have got it before me. It's just how the game is. But all credit to him for putting the ball where he put it, and thank God I was on the end of it.
All right, the last one for you. 2 games to play. What's the mindset? How are you guys feeling with 1 at home and 1 on the road in these last 2 matches before potential playoff appearance? So, of course, that's your goal here.
I think we're feeling great after this win. We really needed it. As soon as Monday starts and we get to see the results from this weekend, we're probably going to be even more pumped if the teams we need to lose lost. We're going to come with so much confidence next week. And then if next week goes our way, that last game, we're going to keep going. We're going to get to the playoffs.
All right, Nicholas, congratulations on the goal. Kevin, the clean sheet here. Thank you guys for watching. 1-0 victory for Ironbound here at Eddie Morea Stadium in Newark. Thanks for watching. That'll be it here on Game and Frame.